So, I'm, get that wasp out of the way. So I'm having a chat with Frankie Beetlestone. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Not too bad. You're here at Reading Festival.
Yeah.
How's your day been so far?
Good. We arrived half an hour ago. We've been playing some football. We've been having a beer or two. Yeah, just enjoying it. We've never been. I've never been to Reading, so it's a lot. I'm used to Leeds, so Leeds is like that. So it's very flat, but yeah, it's good. Yeah. It's good vibes, man.
It's cool. Looking forward to it later as well.
Yeah. Buzzing for it, man. Yeah. Buzzing for it.
Good. And earlier this year, you released your latest EP. For those who haven't heard it yet, tell us a little bit about it.
It's called Caravan. It's I don't know. It's six songs that I put together over last year. About life, about relationships, about having no money, I guess. It's kind of like seems to be the main theme, I guess. Yeah.
And have you started work on the next phase of new music yet?
Yeah. I've been writing a lot. I've been doing all sorts of stuff. I've just moved to London. Because I'm from Sheffield, so I've just moved to London. I've got like a bunch of songs written. Basically, I've kind of took a different approach with these new ones because the last ones. It's called Caravan because I'd wrote it while I was like living in this caravan sort of thing, and then I produced it up. It was very much the writing was very much led by the production, if that kind of makes sense. Whereas this next stuff is all like I just got a big fuck off. Can I swear? Is that right?
No, you can't.
Sorry. I've just got a big massive playlist of like acoustic demos now, which are all very stripped back, and then I'm gonna take them in to the studio. So it's been different, but it's good.
Good. And do you know what direction you're wanting to take this music, and do you think you've defined your sound at the moment?
I know what direction I want to take it, and I'm definitely leaning towards the live aspect because it's kind of been weird with my music because me and the lads who I play with, the band, we've always played live as a band. I've never played as a solo artist, just me myself. But my earlier stuff was like self-produced in like my bedroom, so it's like a weird balance between all the stuff sounding like old fucking it's pretty bad production, like hip hop type production, and then playing it live with the band. And now I'm like at a point in my life where I'm like, I think I'd just rather record my mates, do you know what I mean, and play it live as we would do and work on it that way. So definitely going to be more live, but yeah, that's all I can say for now, unfortunately. But yeah,
good. And you've speaking of live, you've been doing some live dates across the summer, a bunch of festivals, and you've got some more dates coming up as well. Where can people see you coming up?
We're playing a couple of gigs in Sheffield over the next couple of months, and we're playing in Manchester in October at Night and Day. And other than that, we've kind of, for the rest of the year, I'm working on this new music, really. So I've not got any like tour information or anything for people just now. But I'm just making my next record, basically.
Good. And I'm sure you're hoping to take it over to Europe, over to the States sometime soon, maybe next year?
Yeah, I mean, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? I don't know, mate, we'll see. I've not got it, it's not been written in the diary just yet, but yeah, I'd do that. Screw it. Take it to Japan, mate.
Yeah.
Go to bloody Tokyo, do a gig. Yeah.
Why not, indeed? I'd like to talk a little bit about the writing side of things. So when it comes to writing, how do tracks normally start off for you? Is it a lyric, a melody, a riff? What works best for you at the moment?
I found recently that, because I had like quite a block after releasing this EP. Oh, thank you. Am I allowed to have this in there?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Chill me out a little bit after the 4-hour drive.
Much needed.
I found that, like I said earlier, I used to write like, I'd produce a beat in my bedroom, like, and then once the beat was kind of there and weird enough, I would start writing over the top of that, which worked for that period of my life. But now like I say, I'm listening to different music. I listen to a lot more live stuff now. I play live all the time now, so I've been writing mainly just me and a guitar, which I know is like the most standard way that anyone writes ever, but for me it's been very different. But I found a method, weirdly, where I'm like, I'll watch a film and I'll watch a documentary or something, and I'll be playing the guitar, and I'll probably sit there for hours just noodling, and then if whatever I'm noodling with kind of takes my attention span more than the film. I kind of run with that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then pause the film and start, which sounds like what you're on about, but that method has honestly helped me so much with this next batch of music. Like, that's how I wrote all the songs. Weirdly, just by watching movies and documentaries and then
why not?
turning them up and writing a song. Basically.
And when it comes to the lyrics side of things, how easy have you found it to put lyrics to music you've written? Because some artists find it very difficult to do.
Yeah. I think it's such a like spiritual process, like writing the lyrics and the melodies and stuff, and it actually sounding good. That I don't think I'd embark on doing it if I weren't in the right frame of mind where I knew it was going to feel fluid.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, every song I've wrote for this next thing has felt easy, because it's like I wouldn't have sat down and wrote it if if it weren't going to be easy, I'd just put the guitar down and go and play football or something. Do you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be bothered. But I've really enjoyed writing this music recently. It's been really good. I found it fun.
Good.
And I've just stopped putting pressure on it. Like, I used to beat myself up, you know, if it weren't coming to me or whatever, I'd be like, what is happening, man? Why am I not, you know, writing the next Wonderwall or whatever? And it's like, just put the guitar down, mate. Do you know what I mean? Just do something else and then come back to it. So,
do you think you'll continue doing that in the same fashion going forward then into the future?
Definitely. What, like not putting pressure on myself Yeah, I think so. I think from now I'm gonna just, because like I said, I'd write with other people a lot as well, but I think from now it's just like, write when you want to write, because what is the point? You know what I mean? I don't see, like, there was a point where I was doing like a session a day in London, which is why I moved to London, and was like in the studio and like getting frustrated with myself and felt like I was, you know, wasting people's time or whatever, and I was like, what is the point? You know what I mean? I don't think I'm the sort of like artists like your Drakes or whatever who are going to write 200 songs and then pick 7 from them. It's like, I'd rather write 10 songs over the course of a year and know that every single song came from a place of honesty, you know what I mean, and not bull crap. Yeah.
No, absolutely. Now, what made you do this in the first place? What made you write music and release it to the world for everyone to hear?
I've always, cliche as it sounds, I have always kind of like wrote since I've started learning to play like piano and stuff when I was about, I don't know, 11 or something like that. I've always kind of just wrote my own melodies and then my songs and stuff. And so I think it was just a natural thing when I got to like 16 and other people my age were like producing, and I leaned towards producing for like a long time. I wanted that. That's what I was interested in. Do you know what I mean? Like more than writing songs, I guess you could say. But I don't really know what makes me want to do it. I just feel like it's... Mac DeMarco said a good thing. He's like, I don't know why I do it. I just know I have to do it. It's like, that is the pretty spot on, mate. Like, I just love doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So just do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you must have some aspirations of things you want to achieve. But if you had to pick one thing that you have to do as an artist, what would that one thing be?
If you'd asked me that a year ago, I'd have been like, we've got to headline Glastonbury tomorrow or yesterday. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. I've got big aspirations. I'd love to be able to play my music to as many people as possible. But I think I don't need that to be able to just play music. It's something that I've kind of realised recently. Like, you can take your guitar into Oxford Circus and go and busk, and at least 5 people will go and watch it. You know what I mean? So if I can just keep writing music, if I can be clear enough in my head to want to create stuff and share it with people, then I think that's happiness for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am definitely ambitious. Having said that, like I do want to headline Glastonbury. Of course I do. I want to fucking come back and headline this one. Sorry. I want to come back and headline this one. That's where my mind is always
awesome
pointing towards. Yeah. So.
Great stuff. Frankie, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Good chat with you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much.
Legend.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye-bye.